Going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Informed Podcast. So, I want to get on this migrant issue for a couple of reasons. So, if you guys don't know what's going on in NY, of course, there's a huge migrant crisis happening over there. They're using a lot of resources to give to the migrants. So, at these hotels where they're housing the migrants, two things have actually happened where people are now having issues with the migrants. So, if you guys don't know, one thing that's happening is a lot of people who were planning their wedding, they had wedding parties at these hotels. They have to cancel these rooms because they had to make room for the migrants. And also, another story that came out was veterans were actually being kicked out because they had to make room for the migrants. Now, in this article right here from the NBCNewYork.com, it says wedding party lose hotel rooms to migrants bust to the suburbs. County fights NYC plan. I'm going to play this video for you first.
Hectic.
Unbelievable.
With a wedding in almost a week, this Queens couple beyond stressed with a last-minute hole in their plans.
We have family coming from Ireland, England, Canada, Ecuador,
Japan.
37 rooms they booked at the Crossroads Hotel in Newburgh for their wedding guests next weekend, all canceled as dozens of asylum seekers arrived and moved in on Thursday.
And we figured that it would probably be a situation where they would be there, but we'd also be there and it would just be fine. When we called the manager, she basically verbally informed us that no, we've canceled all the blocks for the next few months.
Mind-blowing.
Gary Moretti and Deanna Mifsud are getting married on June 24th and had more than 15 rooms booked at the Crossroads. They called them this morning.
They're going in circles because nobody wants to say anything.
No.
And then they just hang up on you.
On Friday, Orange County and the town of Newburgh filing lawsuits against New York City and the Crossroads and Ramada at Wyndham, aiming to block any use of the hotels as temporary shelters.
It's a complete mess, and the government has not been forthright and honest with us.
But people can say we're not communicating.
In response to those lawsuits, the mayor's office says it's reviewing its legal options and that right now we're asking Orange County to manage less than 1/4 of 1% of asylum seekers who have come to New York City, with New York paying shelter, food, and services.
So you guys pretty much heard that. Some might not like it, but you're going to deal with it. Now, I'm not going to get into all of the article, but I want to read this specific paragraph right here. And that says, New York has cared for more than 65,000 migrants, sheltering, feeding, and caring for them. And when we have done so largely without incident, we need the federal government to step up, but until they do, we need other elected officials around the state and county to do their part. Now, just stop right there. Who tells them that they have to do their part? Now, you guys, as a sanctuary city, has made the commitment to do your part. They never made their commitment to do their part. Now, you can't just dump this on other people. Now, as the article continues, now says a spokesman for Eric Adams said in a statement, right now we're asking Orange County to manage less than 1/4 of 1% asylum seekers who have come to New York, with New York paying shelters, food, and services. The heated political back and forth continued as couples said they, too, were blindsided by the Crossroads Hotel. They told NBC New York that they had lost their hotel rooms for their wedding parties due to the migrants staying there. Now, I'm not going to get to all this article, but it is going to be linked in the description. But I want to move over to who else is being pretty much blindsided in this situation, which are the veterans who were staying at these same hotels where the migrants are now going to be staying. Now, I'm going to play for you guys a video of the situation that these ex-veterans, well, not ex-veterans, but these veterans are going through because of the migrant crisis.
6,500,000 asylum seekers who have arrived in the area since last spring.
Meanwhile, the town of Newburgh holding a meeting tonight to address migrants New York City has sent there on buses. An outrage after about 20 homeless veterans were forced to leave a hotel to make room for the immigrants.
Eyewitness News reporter Joe Torres is live in the town of Newburgh. Joe, again, 65,000 asylum seekers have been here. What to do now?
Well, Sade, we've been here in the town of Newburgh for most of the day and still no buses arriving from New York City here at this town of Newburgh hotel right along Route 300 here in Orange County. In fact, we talked to a sheriff's deputy about 40 minutes ago, picked his brain as to whether he's received any sort of alerts or advisories regarding the buses. He has said no indication as to if or when those buses will arrive here. But nonetheless, just inside the Ramada, there's a welcome sign for the migrants, and then there are numerous social service workers inside, ready and waiting. Joseph Brooks stood outside the Ramada in the town of Newburgh and worked his cellular flip phone. After a 1-month stay at the Orange County Hotel, the 62-year-old retired food service worker suddenly needs a new place to sleep. He tried to rebook today, but workers told him there are no vacancies until December because asylum seekers from New York City are soon to arrive. What's next?
I gotta find me another hotel. You know, I was gonna try to get back here, but it's not happening.
Not far away at the Crossroads Hotel, some of the newly arrived migrants soaked up the midday sun, scrutinized their paperwork, and wondered where their journey would take them next. A lawsuit filed by Orange County leaders says to make room for the busloads of asylum seekers, hotel management canceled some reservations and evicted guests, including some military veterans. Ridiculous, says Vietnam veteran Ronnie Yembras, who showed up to check on his brothers.
Could you imagine waking up in the morning for your coffee and you say, hey, we got to get out? And maybe the guy just found the room. Maybe he's been looking for a while. I just don't.
So I'm going to pause it right there in this video right here. So we all see what's going on. So pretty much waiting guests have actually had their rooms canceled. Sorry about that. And also veterans are actually being kicked out of the hotel room on behalf of the migrants. Now, me, myself, I find this kind of disgusting because these hotels, they should be obligated to fulfill the needs of the veterans and the hotel guests before they fill the needs of the migrants. But as you can see, Mayor Eric Adams is trying to push these people onto other parts of the state because he has no plan. He never had a plan. Now, he came out when we all first saw him. He was all happy and dandy to invite him to the city, but now he's in panic mode. He's asking the federal government for money, for handouts. Pretty much, we need help, and he has no solution to this problem. I'm going to link another video in the description where he actually is trying to revoke the whole sanctuary city status of New York. Now, we've seen this going on a lot. A lot of people are protesting. A lot of people are upset about this. We're letting all the migrants in. We're putting them ahead of our own people, and it's created a big controversy. Now, from my understanding, that the open border has become one of the number one topics in the coming election. It actually rose above healthcare and it rose above economics, which is kind of crazy because I think economics is going to be on everybody's agenda. But apparently, illegal immigration has rose above that. Now, there's plenty of reason why illegal immigration rose above that because of the poor decision making of these Democrats who are now running the country and the poor decisions that they've made on behalf of everybody. This is why this has become the number one agenda. But you know what? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I think this is actually kind of sad that they're going to kick the veterans out, and we're supposed to be the land of where we protect all our veterans and all that stuff. It's good to say that, but are they going to actually enact that? And as we can see from right here, they're not going to actually put that into place. Also, let me know what you guys think about the wedding people, the wedding planners who actually put their plans into place to have those rooms reserved for themselves. Now that they're getting kicked out too, to make room for the migrants. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And that's all I have to say on this video right here. Thanks for coming through.